Hi, thank you for joining us for another episode of Joyce's Kitchen. Today we will be preparing chili. And to start us off on our meal, we will need to have 3 peppers. I use 2 green and 1 red. Red is going to add just a little bit more of a sweet appeal to complement the beans and the the beans and the TVP that's going to go into this dish. And we're going to go over to our pan and we're going to just saute it just a little bit to get it just kind of translucent. We're going to add a little olive oil, and we don't have to be precise, but just to get it a little, let's see, we need a spoon to get it a little translucent is the word I'm looking for. Okay, and we're going to put this in here. We're going to stir it all around to coat it where we have, oops, I missed some, where we have the oil coat all of our vegetables. And that's just going to make it easier to cook. And then to that we're going to add 2 very large onions, like this. And we're going to stir it all around. And I think we need, I'm going to turn this flame up a little. Oops. We're going to add just a little bit more oil to this because we have quite a bit of vegetables here. So we want to ensure that they're going to brown a little easier. Alrighty, and we're going to put a lid on it. There we are. And then we're going to let those saute just a little bit. This over here. Then our next thing that we will be putting in will be TVP. And before we get to adding our TVP, I wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of adding the green and red peppers are going to add to your diet. First off, the darker the vegetable, the higher the antioxidants, which helps to ward off free radicals, which causes cellular damage and thus breaks the body down and helps you. It doesn't really help, but it can start to on the onset of diseases and stuff like that. Alrighty, let's see what's happening with our vegetables. Shouldn't take very long at all. Just want to get them soft, right? That's pretty much what we're setting out to do here. And by the way, this is quite a nice size pot, so you're going to create quite a large amount of chili that's going to feed a family of 4 for at least about 3 or 4 days. And it's very economical and it's healthy with all the other ingredients that's going to go in it. The TVP, which is made from the defatted soybean oil, and it has a lot of protein in it and everything. And of course, we can talk about our tomato sauce. It has like lycopene, and that's also very beneficial antioxidants in those. And of course, here we're going to use kidney beans for our meal, which is low in cholesterol and carbohydrates and fat, and it's very high in fiber, and the carbohydrate level in your kidney beans is not very high at all. So it's all very beneficial for you, and it's all meant to bring about a healthier you. And then we're going to have to add our tomato puree, and then we'll have some more kidney beans. And we're going to check on our vegetables again and see what's happening over here. Yes, we're getting there. I love the red peppers and the nice aroma that they bring to this meal. And I think I'm going to need to add just a wee bit more olive oil. Oops. I think we're about done with that one. And I think just a little bit more to help it all along. Let's see, and I want to put my lid back on it. And it's a very nice meal to have on a cold night, coupled with some garlic bread or some other type of fancy bread, whole grain. Very delicious. The garlic in the bread is going to automatically complement the chili and bring out the flavor in it. And let's see, I think now we can just about get ready to put our TVP in. So let's see, it's coming along. And we're going to put our lid back on for a little bit. And I strongly recommend adding just a little bit of garlic to your vegetables. It just helps to complement everything. And I like to use garlic powder because it's convenient, and I also like the clove garlic as well. I think that flavor that the clove garlic offers is very distinctive because it's stronger. And also, garlic is great with antioxidants. It's packed with antioxidants, which is also excellent for better health. And I think what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our TVP. But before we do this, to help it brown more quickly, because there are a lot of vegetables here, I am going to take these out and put them in here. See, we just want our vegetables just translucent, a little soft, and all these vegetables are very yummy to bring out the flavor in our beans and our TVP and our sauce. Okay. Now, what we need to do here is to sit this over here. See, it's just translucent. It's not very... Then we're going to need to add to this. I think I left a little raw onions in here. I don't want to get too brown. Alrighty. Now we're going to have to coat our pan a little bit more so we can brown our TVP. So we are. And this is some very good stuff. It's high in protein and fiber as well. Okay. To this, we are adding 4 cups of TVP. And we're going to brown it. It doesn't take a lot to cook this. I think we're going to need a little bit more olive oil. Looks like it's just a little dry on top. And let's stir this around a little bit. And scrape this out of here like this. And I'm going to put like a lid on it for a few minutes. Give it an opportunity to brown somewhat. And to our TVP, again, we're going to need to add some spices to it so that it has a flavor. And I'm going to put some sea salt, some oregano. First we'll add a little sea salt. Everyone has their own taste level, so you may want to like add a bit on that. And then we're going to add a little garlic powder and a little bit of oregano. And we need to turn our flame down just a little bit. Okay. And we're going to need to put just a wee bit more oil. You got to kind of judge it for yourself. If you find your TVP starts to stick to your pan, you may need to add just a little bit more oil to it to keep that from happening. That may be what you need to do. And also, to this, I'm going to add some bouillon cubes, just for flavor. I'm putting in 3, to be exact. And we're going to stir it around, and it will just kind of melt in here with the TVP. The vegetable bouillon cubes. Alrighty, so we're going to leave this go now. And we're going to take a brief intermission and come right back. And I will continue to teach you how to make chili.